Hi guys, my name is Debbie and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to click the subscribe button. I download videos every week to help you save time and money. Now, as you can see, I'm not in my kitchen where I usually film my videos. I'm actually at my son's practice, and as a working mom of 3 kids, I have to make use of every single minute that I have, so I wanted to take this opportunity and film this video for you. This is my second video in my 4-part series on how to get out of debt. If you missed my first video, which details a really simple way of keeping track of all your expenses for an entire month, I'll link it in the card above and in the description box down below. So now that you've completed step number 1, which is keeping track of all your expenses for an entire month, now you're ready for step number 2, which is cutting down some of those expenses in order to have enough money to be able to pay off debt and start saving. But before you can start doing that, there's only one more thing that you have to do, and that's to learn to live below your means and stop spending money. Did I yell? Sorry. For example, do you need to go food shopping? Yes, of course you do. Do you need to buy the latest video game or DVD or purse in my case? No, you don't. Unfortunately for me, no, you don't. By learning to live below your means and cutting some of your monthly expenses, you will have enough cash available to you to be able to pay down your debt and then be able to start saving. And isn't that the ultimate goal anyway, to be debt-free? Yes, it is. When I started writing down all of the tips that I wanted to give to you guys today in order to help you save money on your monthly expenses, I realized that I have so many that I'm breaking it down into 2 separate videos. So here are my first 5 tips to help you save money on your monthly expenses. Tip number 1 is your cable bill. Now, when you looked at it, were you surprised as to how much you were spending? I know I was. Well, the first thing I suggest for you to do is to make a list of all the channels that you and your family love and that you can't do without. And then what I do is I call up the cable company, and I'm really super nice to them because those reps have probably been getting yelled at all day long. And I tell them that, listen, I really am loyal. I'm on a tight budget, and my husband saw that there's a competitor, and make sure you have the name of the competitor, whose rate is actually lower than what I'm paying. And I've never had a problem. I've never had them say, no, I'm sorry, there's nothing that I can do. What they usually do is they go in their system and they tell me that I qualify for a certain promotion. And let's say it's 3 or 4 months. So what I do is I say, yes, absolutely, thank you very much. And I set a reminder on my phone about a week before they tell me that the promotion is over. So then I can call and do this again. Sometimes they'll also ask you if you use a certain channel because they want to make sure that you're not paying for channels that you don't use. And that's when that list comes in handy, because you can say, yes, I do, or no, I don't, and they can actually reduce your bill that way as well. Another tip is, are you spending money on seasonal packages on your cable bill that you actually don't use? For example, my son loves soccer and baseball, and I won't say what team he loves in baseball because I don't like them. But anyway, so instead of me getting an expensive sports package, which they love to offer, what I actually do is I know the 2 channels that he likes to watch when it comes to soccer, and I think 3 channels that he loves to watch when it comes to baseball. And so what I do is, in the beginning of the season, I'll call them up and I'll say, can I please have this channel and this channel added to my cable package? And sometimes they'll say, no, you'll benefit more if you have like 5 extra channels, but I know it's more of an expensive rate. So I'll say, no, thank you. Can I just have those 2? And I've never had them say no to me. And then when soccer season's over, I call them up and I remove those channels, because why am I going to pay a whole year for soccer when it's only for 1 season? And then I do the same exact thing for baseball. I start it in the beginning, and once this baseball season's over, I call them up and I cancel it again. It's a waste of money to buy extra channels that you know you're just not going to use. Tip number 2 is your cell phone bill. Now, I pretty much do the exact same thing that I do for my cable bill. My husband in this role will also be the mean person. And I call them up and I tell them that I love their service, but that my husband saw that a competitor, and again, make sure you have the name of the competitor, is offering the exact same plan, even with like newer phones or something like that. I always add something like that to it, and that it's actually a lower rate. And what I've had the representatives do is to go and look at our plan. The last call that I did actually saved us a lot of money. What the rep did was she looked at our package and realized that I was paying for more usage than we were actually using. So she reduced our plan. And then she realized that I was actually spending money on an insurance plan for one of the kids' phones. That's a pretty old phone and it's not really worth it. So that one call saved us $412 that year. Another tip that I have for you regarding your cell phone is if you're not in love with the service, or if you're paying way too much and you know that there are people out there that are bidding for your business. So what I suggest is go look at the competitor. Walk in and say with a copy of your bill, this is what I have. This is the cell phone that I have and this is the plan that I have. What can you do to make me save money? And most of the time, you know they're going to do it. You see these commercials out there. They'll give you the brand new iPhone or Samsung if you buy their plan. So always think that you are in charge. It is about your money. And someone else is more than willing to give you a savings in order to have your business. So it's a benefit to you. Tip number 3 is your gym membership. Now, I know you think I'm going to tell you to go ahead and cancel your membership. You can work out at home and there's YouTube videos and DVDs you can buy. Well, yeah, that's totally true. But what I actually did was something a little different. We had a membership to the YMCA. Now, I'm not saying anything about the YMCA. I love them. I really do. Now, we were paying $76 a month and honestly, we weren't even using it. So what I did is I called up the YMCA and I told them, can you please freeze my membership for just a few months? And they said, absolutely. They actually froze it for a total of 4 months. And in those 4 months, I realized we weren't missing it at all because the kids have activities with school and after school and play dates and sports. And so when I realized that, I canceled it altogether. And you know how much that saved me? $912 that year. Now, I'm not saying that in the future I'm not going to renew that membership because, again, we love the YMCA. But for now, $912, I'll take it. Tip number 4 is to check your bank statements and credit card statements. Now, there's many reasons to do this, but these are the ones that really save you money. My first reason is ATM fees. Now, did you know that if you use another bank's ATM, you're being charged money by that bank as well as your bank to take out money that belongs to you anyway? I can't believe how many of my friends tell me this. I don't do this, honestly, but my friends tell me that they spend hundreds of dollars at the end of every year on ATM fees. Are you kidding me? Being charged money to be able to take out your own money? That's insane, but it's true. The second reason is because you want to make sure that every single charge that's on your credit card and bank statements are charges that you have done yourself. People that are victims of identity theft have actually lost hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, and it's only because they have not checked their statements every month. And the third reason is because you want to make sure that you're not being charged for a membership that you don't use. Now, I don't just mean a gym membership or a magazine subscription. This actually happened to my husband and also to me. Now, we have an Amazon Echo in our kitchen, and the kids love to be able to go and say, you know, Alexa, play this, or Alexa, play that. Well, they must have asked for music that wasn't part of the package that we have. And the next thing you know, I'm being charged $25 for Amazon Music. Now, I'm not saying anything negative about Amazon Music, but I sure didn't want to pay an extra $25 for music. So I luckily saw it on my statement and I was able to cancel the service, and they actually refunded me the first $25, which was great. My husband, on the other hand, had a satellite radio, and I won't say with what network, and they were charging him $25 a month. Now, he had called and canceled the subscription, yet they kept charging the $25. Now, if it wasn't because I checked the statements every month, we would have again been in the same situation. And by checking our statements, we were able to save $600 in a year by catching those 2 mistakes. And my last and final tip is tip number 5, meal planning. I was able to bring our weekly grocery bill from $270 now down to $180. That adds up to big savings at the end of the month, never mind at the end of the year. I was able to take that savings and apply it towards our debt and be able to pay off both cars as fast as possible just by using meal planning. I can't recommend it enough. And if you want to watch my video on meal planning, I'll link it in the card above and in the description box down below. Well guys, I hope you liked this video and found it helpful. If you did, please click the like button, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye!